Hello friends, you are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get updates of things that you really need to know. I appreciate every one of you who has been part of this channel, who has subscribed, and as many that are still contemplating whether to subscribe or not. I will encourage you to do that because I know you are not going to regret it at the end of the day. Please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon is very important because if you don't click the bell icon, you will not be notified anytime we publish any news. And also, I have a gift for everyone or as many that are interested on how to build a website. There is a website link in the description section. Once you open it, there's a video that will teach you on how to build a website from beginning to the end. Thank you very much. So let's go straight to the business of the day. Be vigilant. Federal government plotting new strategy. CAN warns Christians. Christian Association of Nigeria (CAN) has cautioned Christians in the country, especially those in the southern parts of the country, to remain vigilant even with the suspension of the controversial Ruga settlement for Fulani Esme. The secretary of CAN in the 17 southern states, Dr. Joseph Ajujunwa, gave the warning in a statement he made available to Daily Post on Wednesday. Ajujunwa, who said the suspension of the program by President Muhammadu Buhari may not be its end, said there was every indication, though it is claimed that it has been suspended, the underground work is still ongoing. He called on every Southerner and Christians all over the country to be watchful, stressing that even as we pray, we don't need to keep quiet. They are experts in underground work. He added that we do not have land to give to anybody as a grazing field or colony, and we call on the Southeast governors to maintain their stand that they do not have such a place. Do you know what it means to give 10 acres of land to S-men? We say no to that. As CAN, we will preach it from our pulpits. Every imam should preach from the mosque, and the traditionalists should stand against it. Nobody should relent. No land should be given. Any traditional ruler that does that should be dethroned. In the north, we have the largest acres of land, very vast, that nobody is occupying. Why are they not building the ranches, Ruga of whatever there? They can come here, take grass and go, and we buy cow in exchange. Just like the governors said, we do not have such mass land required. We are also calling on the federal government to be mindful of what they are doing because cattle rearing is a private farming business. Why should the government be supporting individual cattle farmers against other farmers? On the threat and ultimatum issued by a coalition of northern youths, Ajujuwa said they should understand that nobody has the monopoly of violence. As they are planning to attack, others are planning to defend themselves, and we cannot run away. CAN is calling on all Christians, all law-abiding citizens of southern Nigeria to please watch and pray. Watch means that you must open your eyes to see what is going on and therefore pray. Do not relent. Anybody that is coming to buy land now in the name of business, factory and what have you, let us be cautious in dealing with the person because their plot is to turn such into colony, the statement reads. Yeah, I think CAN has really said their opinion, and their opinion is well respected. It's not a new thing because some of the northern elders, they've been coming out that it's really suspended, that it is going to come out very soon. So it's not really a news. It's not a new thing, and it's not really, a first thing that CAN is saying. Everybody is aware of that they have just gone back to go and do their homework. Like I said, some of the northern elders, they've been coming out to say that this thing is going to come up, and with the ultimatum that their youths are giving, and with the way they are even attacking some of their northern governors who do not even buy this Ruga of a thing. And we heard for some quarters that any governor that really refuses a Ruga of a thing, that the federal government should penalize them. So it's not a new thing. So anybody thinking or saying CAN is saying something that is not right, I think the person is the one that is not really right, or is really being economical with the truth. We know that this guy, they will not relent because they've been bringing a lot of things, a lot of policy, a lot of different styles. The first time was the issue of colony. they brought it and people rejected it. No, we can't take this, that we know you guys plan. They went back to go and reinforce and brought back again this issue of a Ruga of 18, and they want to use it to blackmail people, that they want to use it to settle the clashes between the herders and farmers. Like, people have been asking, if people are committing crime, are there no other way that you can curb these things by using the security agencies to deal with such people? Bring these people to book. Anybody misbehaving, irrespective of where the person is coming from, irrespective of the tribe, irrespective of, how highly placed the person is, that those people should be brought to book. You can't be killing people just for no reason, or just even you can't even, if there's any reason that you want to even take some people's life, you don't have that right. It's not justifiable, let alone that you are the one encroaching people's land. You are the one who is even looking for the trouble of these people, because farmers are stationed in one place, they don't move around. You bring your cows, and encroach into their farms and eat them up, and you expect them to fold their hands. So there are many ways to be able that government can deal with this insecurity of a thing. If really you want that clash to end, they know what to do. Not until when you establish what is it called, ranches all over the country, that is when you are going to curb. It's not going to solve anything. Instead, it's going to see being more problem than what we are seeing or what we are facing with now. Just like Kana said, that Eastern governors should stand by what they have said. We will grow grass, we will sell it to them, in return we get a cow. If they want to get a Ruga of 18, or they want to have that kind of settlement, they have land. Even Erufai said it, most of them said it, that 70% of a Nigerian land is located in the north. So what are they looking for in this minority place? They said the south and whatever, because they've even divided the countries into two. They've divided the country into two. They have the southern Nigeria and the northern Nigeria. So they believe that from the northern Nigeria, that the northern Nigeria has 70% of the mass land that Nigeria has. The 30% belongs to the other region, according to their sharing. So why do you want to inconvenience the people that just have 30%? You have 70%. So what are you doing with all those massive land? People have suggested, go to Sambisa, go and clear it, give them enough land. Whatever you want to do there, do it there. So if not that these guys, they mean business, you just want to occupy all of those places. And people that have been talking about colonization, they are not wrong. So because you are giving them insinuation, to be able to say these are the things that you guys really have in mind. So we can't group, they've really said the right thing, and they are not far from the truth. Unless if anybody is just being economical with the truth, that is just what they are planning to do. But the more Nigeria will keep, standing on what they believe and standing on what they want, I think it will send a very signal to the federal government that, Nigerians are not the people that you've been dealing with. We have a new Nigeria now. People are beginning to be more aware of a lot of things that are happening, because people in the other side, the southern and the eastern part of the country, they are so liberal. They just want peace. That is why you see that, most of the time, the violence is not almost or always on their side. The violence is always at the other side. And for group of people calling themselves youth from the north, that if federal government does not do, implement Ruga across the country, that something else is going to happen. That is to tell you, these guys, they have something in mind. It's not by force. It's not a forced thing. You can't force anybody. You have the land all over your region. Why can't you use it? What is so special about the southern and eastern part of the country? What is so special there that you want to just dominate everywhere? And the government is not even sincere. That is just the truth. There is nothing to hide. They are not just being sincere about all of those things. So, guys, I don't know what you think about these things concerning what Kana said, that everybody should be vigilant. We need to be vigilant. We shouldn't relent. We should just, keep our eyes open. Keep our eyes wide open. Even as you pray, you watch and pray. That is what the Bible says. Watch and pray. As you are praying, you are still watching. You are vigilant, because these guys, they can come from any corners, and they can come from different, bring different strategy. We know that they have gone to, make new things. They will still come up with something. And now I feel that there are people, they are so hot, they are so disappointed, because if you see the kind of anger, the way the northern youth gave that ultimatum, you know that it's like, their plan really failed. And that was why they gave that ultimatum, that if federal government does not reverse that statement, or that the suspend that this thing, bring it to implementation, that something else will happen. And up till now, it's been like more than 4 days now they issued that ultimatum. The federal government has not said anything. That is to tell you, invariably, they are aware of the whole thing. So guys, I would like you guys to put down your comment below, and let's hear what your take is on this matter. Thank you very much for always listening. Bye.